Hello students, now I am going to start exercise 2.2. First question of this, find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomials and verify the relation. Now in this question we are going to verify the relationship between zeros and the coefficient. Okay. First question is x square minus 2x minus 8. Now I am going to solve. We have found the zeros of this polynomial. I am going to use splitting the middle term. By splitting the middle term, I am going to solve this polynomial. What is the method? We have to multiply first and last term. What is the first term? 1. What is the last term? 8. 8 ones are 8. Now, I am going to make the factors of this. What is the possible factors of 8? 8 ones are 8 and 2 fours are 8. Only two pairs are there. Now, which one is we are going to consider? We take those factors whose multiplication is 8 and sum or subtraction is the middle term. What is the middle term? 2. Now check. 8 plus 1 9 required? No. 8 plus 1 7 required? No. It means this is not the possible factor. Now I am going to check these two. Now 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 is available here. This is the requirement. So I take these two factors. Now this in the middle of this there is negative term. This negative term goes toward the largest number. Which one is the largest number? 4. 4 is the largest number. Therefore I give negative sign to the largest number. I write here x square minus 4x plus 2 minus 8. Now I am going to make the pairs, first pair and the last pair. What is the common of first pair? Take x common. When I take x common from x square, what is left? X. Now from this I am going to take x common. When I take x common, what is left? 4. So this becomes x into x minus 4. Now I am going to take common between last two pairs. What is common? 2. And this can be written as 2 into 4. It means 2 is common. I am going to take 2 common. When I take 2 common, what is left? X. When I take 2 common, what is left? 4. So this becomes x minus 4. 2 into x minus 4. Now see, what is common between these two? X minus 4 and x minus 4 is common. I take this common. X minus 4, what is left? X plus 2. Now these are the factors of the given polynomial. And the requirement is find the zeros of the polynomial. For zeros, you have to write one line, which is zeros of the given polynomial. After writing this line, we have to put both the terms equal to 0. When I take this 0, this term equal to 0, x minus 4 equal to 0, so this negative sign become positive because this is going to change the sign. X equal to 4. This is known as alpha. Now I take x plus 2 equal to 0. When this 2 goes left to right, sign must be changed. Positive sign become negative sign. So this become x equal to minus 2. Now this is your beta. Two zeros are there because quadratic polynomial is this. Quadratic polynomial having two zeros, one is alpha, another is beta. Now this become alpha, another is beta. Now I am going to verify. What is the verification? Verify the relation between zeros and the coefficient. For zeros and coefficient, I am going to verify. For this, I am going to write the coefficient from this equation. What is the value of A? 1. What is the value of B? Minus 2. What is the value of C? Minus 8. Right here. After writing the coefficient from the given polynomial, I am going to verify. I am going to verify starting with the sum. What is the formula? Alpha plus beta equal to minus B by A. Product to the formula is C by A. Now alpha is given. What is the alpha? Value 4. What is beta? Minus 2. I write instead of alpha 4, instead of beta minus 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. Left hand side is solved. I am going to write the solve the right hand side. What is written? Minus. Right here minus. What is the value of B? Given minus 2. Right here minus 2. What is the value of A? A is 1. Now see, minus minus plus. This become 2. Now see, both the sides are equal. Therefore, I write left hand side equal to right hand side. Now I am going to verify its product. You know the formula of finding the product. Alpha beta equal to C by A. What is alpha? See here 4 written. What is beta? Minus 2 written. Plus minus minus 2 fours are 8. Now the value of C is minus 8. Value of A is 1. Now again these two sides are equal, it means left hand side equal to right hand side. So at the end you have to write, hence verify. This question number 1 is completed. Now see its second part. What is the second part? In second part, this polynomial is given 4s square minus 4s plus 1. Now I am going to solve again by using the method splitting the middle term. What is the first term? 4. What is the last term? 4. Multiply these two terms. 4 ones are 4. Now the possible factors of 4 is 4 ones are 4 and 2 twos are 4. Only two pairs are there. Now which pair I am going to consider? Whose sum and product, sum and subtraction is represented by 4. Now see here, 4 plus 1 not required, 4 plus 1 5, 5 is not required, 4 minus 1 3, 3 is not required. Therefore this is not the possible factors. Now I am going to check this 2 plus 2 4, 4 is here, it means this is the factor which I am going to consider. Now negative sign is there, it means we have to put negative sign to both the terms. Now this become 4s square, 2 minus 2s minus 2s plus 1. Now I make two pairs, first pair and last pair. What is the common between first pair? Least number is 2, it means 2 is common. Between s, this is the least, it means 2s is common. When I take 2s common, 2 2s are 4, 2 is left. From square, I take 1, it means 1 is left, 2s is left. Now this complete term is common. When complete term is common, it is multiple by 1. When I take 2s common, then what is left? 1 is left. Okay? Now, what is common between last pair? Nothing is common. It is 2. And here is not divisible by 2. Here yes, it is not variable. In this last term, nothing is common. When nothing is common, it means 1 is common. Because 1 is the factor of every number. 1 is available in every number. I take minus common. Minus 1 common. When I take minus common, we have to change the sign of the last term. Negative become positive, positive become negative. Now see, these two terms are same. These two terms are common. I take common. When I take 2s minus 1 common, what is left? 2s minus 1. 2s minus 1. Written. Now these are the two factors of the given polynomial. We have to find the zeros. For zeros, we have to write here zeros of the given polynomial. What we do? We put both the terms equal to 0. When I take this term equal to 0, this become negative to positive and this become s equal to 1. This is your value of alpha. Now second term is same. So answer will be same. So this will become beta. Now in this way you get your two zeros. One is alpha, another is beta. Now I am going to verify. What is the verification? For verification I am going to take the coefficient. What is the A? A is 4. What is B? Minus 4. What is C? C is equal to 1. This is the coefficient of the given quadratic polynomial. Now verification. Alpha plus beta, you know the formula, minus b by a. What is alpha? 1 by 2 right here. What is beta? 1 by 2 right here. Now minus, after that, what is the value of b? Minus 4. Right here minus 4. What is the value of a? 4. This minus minus become plus. 4 by 4 become 1. Now see here, LCM of 2 and 2 is 2. When I take LCM, 2 is cancelled with 2. What is left? 1 is left. 2 is cancelled with 2. What is left? 1. 1 plus 1 is again 2. 2 by 2 is 1. It means both the sides are equal. Left hand side equal to right hand side. Sum is verified. Now I am going to check the product. What is the formula of product? Alpha beta is equal to C by A. Alpha is 1 by 2. Beta is 1 by 2. 1 into 1. 1. 2 2s are 4. Now C. What is the C? Coefficient of C is 1. Right here 1. Coefficient of A is 4. Now see, both the sides become equal. It means left hand side equal to right hand side. And hence verify. This equation number 2 is completed. Now see, question number 3 of exercise 2.2, question number 1. What is the statement? 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. This is the quadratic polynomial. But this quadratic polynomial is not in the standard form. What is the standard form? Ax square plus bx plus c. After x square, x is there and constant term in the end. Now see, in the same way, write first 6x square, after that minus 7x minus 3. Now this is in its standard form. Now I am going to make the factor of this polynomial. Starting with 6 and 3. 6 3s are 18. Now I am going to make the factors of 18. What is the possible factors of 18? 18 is 18, 6 3s are 18 and 9 2s are 18. Now which pair I am going to take? Whose product is 18 and whose sum or subtraction is represented by 7. Now see here, 18 plus 1 19, not there. 18 minus 1 17, not there. It means it is not the possible factor. Now see again, 6 plus 3 is 9, not there. 6 minus 3 is 3, not there. It means this is not the factor. Now see here, 9 minus 2, 7. 7 is there. It means I am going to take this pair. Now negative sign is there. Negative sign is given to the largest number. This become minus 9 and this become plus. Because plus minus is minus. Now see here, I write here 6x square minus 9x plus 2x minus 3. I am going to make two pair. First pair, this is the second pair. What is the common between these two pair? 3x is common. When I take 3x common from first pair, what is left? 3 2s are 6. 2 left. In x square, I take x common. What is left? x is left, it means from first term 2x is left. After that minus sign is there, right, minus sign, 3 3s are 9, a is left, x is taken out, what is left? Only 3. Now see, this is 2 and this is 3. Nothing is common between these two numbers, therefore I take 1 common. And x is here in this last term, x is not there. It means in the last pair 1 is common. When I take 1 common, this will remain same as it is. Now see, what is common? These two terms are common. I take common 2x minus 3. What is left? 3x plus 1. Now these are the factors of the given polynomial. Now in this question we have to find the zeros. So I write here zeros of the given polynomial. Put both the factors equal to 0. When I take this factor equal to 0, this become negative 2 positive and x become 3 by 2. This is the value of alpha. When I take this factor equal to 0, this become positive to negative and x become minus 1 by 3. This is known as beta, because in quadratic polynomial we take two roots, one is alpha, another is beta. So I take first one is alpha and second one is beta. Now I am going to find the coefficient from this polynomial. Comparing here, x square, coefficient of x square is a, coefficient of x is b, and last term is c. Now see, same, coefficient of x square is a become 6, coefficient of x is b become minus 7, and the last term is constant value c. These are the coefficient of the given quadratic polynomial. Now I am going to verify, starting with sum. What the formula? Alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. What is the value of alpha? Alpha is 3 by 2 right here. What is beta? Minus 1 by 3 right here. LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. 2 3s are 6, 3 left, 3 3s are 9. Minus sign is there, 3 2s are 6, 2 is left, 2 1s are 2, 9 minus 2 is 7. This become 7 by 6. Left hand side becomes 7 by 6. Now see here, minus b by a. What is the value of b? Minus 7. Right here minus 7. What is the value of a? 6. Right here 6. Minus minus plus 7 as it is, 6 as it is. This become 7 by 6. Now see, both the sides are equal. It means sum is verified. Now I am going to verify its product. What is the formula? Alpha beta equal to c by a. What is the value of alpha? 3 by 2 right here. What is the value of beta? Minus 1 by 3 right here. Now 3 is cancelled with 3. What is left? Minus 1 by 2. Same way, what is the value of c? Minus 3. What is the value of a? 6. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. What is left? Minus 1 by 2. Now see, both the sides are equal. It means left hand side equal to right hand side. When sum and product is verified, you have to write here, hence verify. Now see, question number 4. What is given? This quadratic polynomial is given. In this quadratic polynomial, only two terms are given. It means we are not going to solve it by using the splitting the middle term, because in splitting the middle term there are three terms, but in this polynomial there are only two terms. When two terms are there, try to make first common. What is common between these two terms? This is 4 and this is also divisible by 4. It means 4 is common. In between u, what is least? This one is the least. It means this one is common. I take 4u common. When I take 4u common from this first term, what is left? 4 is taken out. From square I take u. It is left only u. Now 4 is divisible by 8 is divisible by 4. 4 2s are 8. 4 who is left? U is taken common. So this become u plus 2. Okay. Now these are the linear factors. So we are not need to factorize again. Now write the zeros of the given polynomials. First term equal to 0, second term equal to 0. When I take this equal to 0, this multiplication sign goes towards the denominator of the right term. So this becomes 0 point something 0. U becomes 0. It means first value is come, which is alpha. After that, when I take u plus 2 equal to 0, this positive sign become negative and it's going to change its sides. So u become minus 2. This is known as beta. Now alpha beta we got 2 zeros, 0 and minus 2. Now what is the coefficient from this quadratic polynomial? Now I see here, I write here standard form. Standard form au plus bu plus c, because coefficient variable is u. So I convert in the u variable. Now coefficient of u square is known as a. What is a? A is 4. Coefficient of u is known as b. What is b? 8. Now this is the constant term. In this term, constant term is not available. It means it become 0. Or you can write here 0 plus 0. 0 plus 0 means c equal to 0. Now I'm going to verify sum. What is the formula? Alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. What is alpha? 0. What is beta? Minus 2 right here. See here, plus minus minus, minus 2 remains same. What is the value of b? 8. What is the value of a? 4. 4 to 1 is 4, 4 to is 8. This become also 2. Both the sides are equal, therefore right hand side, left hand side equal to right hand side. Now I am going to check the product alpha into beta equal to c by a. What is the value of alpha? 0. Right here 0. What is the value of beta? Minus 2 right here. 0 to something? 0. Now value of c is given 0. But value of a is 4. 0 upon something is 0. It means left hand side equal to right hand side. Both the sum and product is verified. So at the end you have to write hence verify. No. So